What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to Cinema Buckets. Let's break down Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's 2025 film, as it's a gothic science fiction drama produced and written directed by Guillermo del Toro, based on the 1818 novel by Mary Shelley. The film stars Oscar Isaac, Jacob Delory, Mia Goth, and Christoph Waltz. The film follows the life of the scientist Victor Frankenstein, whose experiments in creating new life results in dangerous consequences when his monstrous creation comes to life. And we have already known the story of the Frankenstein monster. If you've never seen any of Guillermo del Toro's films, such as Crimson Peak, Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, The Shape of Water, he has a very different style. Shooting wise, film wise, the picture it always looks good. It's always such a crisp and nice atmosphere for all his movies. He gets the genres down packed. Doesn't shy away from Frankenstein. Again, putting his own little spin on the original classic tale by Mary Shelley. Now, if you are a fan of Guillermo del Toro, then you'll love this movie. I promise you that. Give it a shot, and we'll tell you why. Positive. What did I like? What I didn't like about the movie, okay? Number one, the first thing I liked, the casting. The casting, I think, was spot on. Oscar Isaac knocked it out of the park as Victor Frankenstein, being a little bit of a prick that we never seen before with Victor Victor Frankenstein, right? He's always the mad scientist, but this movie, you kind of see the monster side of him, the egotistic, the abusive, you know, he's just not a nice person, okay? Victor Frankenstein is not a very nice person in this movie, and it shows. And I think Oscar Isaac did a hell of a job with the movie. I like that, and it's shown from different parts, from different stories. So, first part is Victor Frankenstein's um, view of the story. The second part is Frankenstein's monsters, the beast, the monster's point of view, which is a really, really cool spin on it. Mia Goth knocks it out of the park. Did really, really good with Elizabeth. I wish I would have seen a little bit more from her performance was. I think they didn't capitalize on having more of her involved in the story. But when she was on screen, it was fantastic to watch her. Jacob Elordi, okay, this is the guy who played the creature. I think is the main. I mean, this movie works because he did so good as the Beast, in my opinion. I mean, the Beast, the monster. I think he really, really sold it. Again, I haven't seen too much of him. I know that he did Wuthering Heights, I think, and a couple other movies that I've never seen him. But this is the first film that I've seen him in, and he knocks it out of the park. You see the emotion as the monster, what he goes through, which is really, really cool. And I liked it a lot. Showed a lot of emotion for someone who is supposed to be dead. A monster that's not supposed to have feelings and is made up of these different parts. I think he knocked it out of the park. Really, really cool. I did like the scenes. They have some, again, this movie is not an action thriller. It's not a horror movie. It has some elements to it, but it's more to that. And I really did like the scenes where there were actions, which was right in the very beginning. And there's a scene with a couple of wolves that attack the barn, the house that he's living in. And again, really, really gnarly scene of just brutality. Again, Guillermo del Toro doesn't shy away from the brutality. He has these films where you you go into it thinking one thing, and all of a sudden, bam, you just get a scene and you're like, did that just happen? So really like that. The picture itself is another thing that I really, really enjoyed of the film. It's shot so nicely. I mean, all the colors between Elizabeth having the purple, the Victor Frankenstein having the red gloves throughout the whole movie, showing symbolism. I really enjoyed the color contrast, and just the way it was shot. Very, very Guillermo del Toro style shot, and you can't, and it just it gets you in that feel of that world that you're watching, and it doesn't at all shy away and takes you out of it at all. So I really enjoyed that. The only thing I would say probably for some of the negatives is maybe the runtime of the movie again, it's roughly a little bit over 2.5 hours. Could have been shortened, yeah, of course. But hey, it is what it is. Some people might like it, some people might not. Value for watch value. I don't know if I would watch it again. Like I said, it was a solid movie. I enjoyed it, but I don't know if it's something that I would go and rewatch it, multiple times. Um, like I said, solid cast all around. It was a really, really beautifully shot movie, and the acting is what this movie gets you in your feels if you feel emotional or anything like that towards the end of the film. Um, but like I said, um, let me know, guys, down below what you guys think of Frankenstein. Again, a lot of people are putting this as one of their top movies of the year. Sure think it's a solid movie, and you should definitely watch it. Wish I would have watched it actually in the movie theaters. I think the experience would have been way, way better than in my living room. But I get it. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out on Netflix. It's definitely worth a watch. And if you're a Guillermo del Toro fan, then you're most likely gonna really, really love this. I don't see people not liking this. It's just, like I said, a beautifully shot, executed film directed by one of my favorite directors. Like I said, once Guillermo del Toro is in the runnings as directing, I was all about it. So next thing we need is a Phantom of the Opera directed by Guillermo del Toro. Hey, I'm all about it. I'm down. So guys, let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of Frankenstein? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Get some popcorn, and I'll see you next time.